here to teach you and how to produce Vaseline and Hot Balm. You may call it Hot Balm or you may call it raw. Watch out as I'm going to produce each of these items. Thank you. So I'm here to introduce to you each of the items needed in the production of Vaseline and Hot Balm. I have here paraffin oil. It is liquid in form. I have here petroleum jelly. You can see here. This is my petroleum jelly. Then I have wax. I have wax here still for the production of Vaseline. I have menthol here to be added for the hot balm. I have a fragrance. This is my fragrance. I decided to pick PS fragrance. Here we have what we call lanolin. This one is optional. You can add it or you cannot add. But I want to get a perfect product. That's why I decided to add my lanolin. So I have my containers here. This one for the Vaseline and this one for the rub. Those are the items needed for it. And then I come over here. I have my cup for scooping. I don't use spoon in scooping. I have my plastic cup. Make sure you're using plastic cup. You don't use anything metal to avoid heat or to avoid what? Burns. Then I have here my wooden spoon. You know I'm going to stir it. I'll be stirring this product. So I have to use my wooden spoon. I don't use metal because as I'm going to stir it, when the heat is too much, my hands may be burnt. So this one I don't need anything or any paper to use in stirring. So I preferred using what? My metal or my wooden what? Spoon. This is my pot. It has to be a clean pot because this product does not have any direct contact with what? Water. There should be no direct contact with water. And you don't use any pot. This one has to be free. You don't use it in cooking any of those items. It should not have contact with salt. It should not have any contact with what? Pepper. So this is my pot. You can see it is dry and clean. If I want to do more so that I may not have any dirt inside, I can clean the inside of my pot. Clean it very well. So that's my pot. You can see this is a stove that I'm going to use. So get ready. Now I'm lighting my stove. Now place my pot on it. Remember, there should be no water inside. So when the pot is a little bit hot, I'll put my wax. Remember, this is wax. And now place it inside the pot. Bring out my wooden spoon. And begin to stir. You must stir. You don't allow it to be inside the pot like that. You can make use of your wooden spoon. You should be stirring it. Then you can see me from there. There should be low heat. Should not be too much. Stirring. This stirring, and if you can look out very well, you discover that the wax has get dissolved. It is now in a liquid form. You can see there, it is now in a liquid form. So the next thing I'm going to add now is my petroleum jelly. My petroleum jelly, this is half a kilo. Remember, the wax was 250 grams to match whatever I'm doing. If the wax is too much, at the end of the day, you end up producing nonsense. The Vaseline will not be Vaseline, but it will be hard as stone. So you have to be very careful of the wax that you're using. The wax is very important. So I use 250 grams. This is half of my petroleum jelly. I put it also and I continue to stir just like what I did in the wax, or while I was stirring the wax. The fire should not be too much, it should not be too low. Or the second thing I put inside was my petroleum jelly. So I must continue stirring until it becomes liquid, because everything must turn to a liquid form. The light is too hot or the pot is too hot, it will start fuming. And the next thing is that fire explosion. You have to be very, very careful. So when you notice that it is too hot, you lower your stove. So the next thing I'm going to put now is my paraffin oil. So I'm going to put my paraffin oil. This is 1 liter of my paraffin oil. Remember, it is in a liquid form. I have to put it gently. So I continue to stir so that the liquid must mix well with my wax and the petroleum jelly. I'm stirring now. Everything has turned into a liquid form. The wax, the petroleum jelly, and the last thing I put, the paraffin oil. Remember, the wax was 250 grams. The petroleum jelly was half of it, half kilo, and then my paraffin oil is 1 liter. The reason is that you don't put your fragrance while it is still on fire. It will explode. So I have to bring it down and I allow it to get cold a little before I can now put my fragrance. Remember, the name of my fragrance is what? PS. So I brought the stove or the Vaseline down. It has to cool for at least 5 minutes before I put my perfume to avoid what? Explosion. So I'm now going to add my perfume. Remember, it is PS perfume. I'll now stir it so that it will mix properly. So it is now ready. I'm going to separate it from, maybe take a little quantity out to get my raw. Remember, it has the same mixture. Everything is the same. The only thing I have to separate is that I have to take out a little quantity for my raw where I can add my menthol. And for the Vaseline, where I can also add my lanolin. So watch out. I'm going to take out at least 1 cup from this. I'll take a little out again. Then this one is okay for my raw. I'll now add my lanolin. So I have to stir it well. Yeah, my Vaseline is ready. Then I can now allow it to cool a little bit before I can scoop inside my container. So you can see my Vaseline is now ready. Here you don't add any color. It has to be white. should not add any color, because if you add any color, it will turn to something else, and people may think it is a Stella, one bottle cream that they used to rub during Harmattan. So this one is purely Vaseline. So my Vaseline now is ready. You can see it is white, and everything is what? In liquid form. I hope you're happy you've learned something for today. Finally, I'm going to look at my hot balm. I have my menthol here. Also, when adding your menthol, should not be in a you should not be when the liquid is still very hot. You should allow it to cool down to avoid what? Explosion. This is my menthol. So I'll add everything and equally stir. See, I'm stirring it. Oh, if you were here, you would have perceived the odor already. You have your hot balm. Remember the perfume I use for both of them, the rub and the Vaseline, was 1 APC. When you go to where they are selling these chemicals, they will tell you this is 1 APC, and you know. So that 1 APC was what I have in these 2 containers. So everything is now ready. So I have to scoop it into my container, and it is ready for what? Sell. So you can see here that my Vaseline is ready. I have to scoop them and then put inside my container. You can see there, you have to take your time. Inside a clean container, not the one that has some dirt inside of it, because it will reflect. Meanwhile, remember, this product is clean. White, there's nothing inside. Yes, that's for my Vaseline. It's now ready. Then remember, this one is what? My hot balm or rub. My hot balm is there. Wow, my production is ready. So I have my Vaseline here, and I have my hot balm here. That is what? 1 in 2. I use all these ingredients I show you, or all those materials I showed you, in producing what? Vaseline and hot balm. It is now ready. So there is no need sitting at home and being idle. The Bible says, an idle man is a devil's workshop. You can stay there and get maybe envying the other person that is making it in life. Meanwhile, you can have something like this that you can do and earn a living. So don't sit there being idle. You may say, I am a graduate. What type of a graduate? If you don't have something doing for now, you can learn from here. Start going into offices, selling, going to hospital, and then selling. Having your money. At the end of the day, when you start earning enough, you may even forget working for somebody. You want to employ people to come and work for you. So thank you for watching, and make sure you experiment it. Not only watching, be also a doer of it. Thank you. For you to learn more, our address is on the screen. You can also get us by using our email. It's still on the screen. Any of the trade you want to learn, you can contact us through our email or by our number on the screen. Thank you.